healthy lifestyle expert and author Danette May is here to tell us the truth.
We also have nutritionist and fitness trainer Danette May here.
So right now I'm going to make protein pancakes, and I just take 2 egg whites and put it into a bowl. You could separate the egg yolks, or you could even use egg yolks. It's totally fine. You can still get good abs, but I'm going to use egg whites, and I'm going to use vanilla protein powder, and I'm going to mix just a scoop of that into the egg whites. And you want to make sure you're using a good protein powder, not one that's filled with chemicals or artificial flavorings and all of that stuff. Now I have that. This is collagen. This is optional. You don't need to use this, but I use it because it feeds my muscles. It helps restore muscle mass and tissues and all of that. And now I have pumpkin spice. Oh yeah, pumpkin spice is so good. I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons in. I love pumpkin spice. It's getting to be fall right now, so it is super yummy. And now I have a half of a banana, putting that in there. This just adds a little sweetness to the pancakes so that you don't need any syrup or anything put on top, which is just absolutely amazing. And also I've already done a workout. So the workout I've done is really just a total body workout that I do in my coaching program, in my personal training, online training program. And any of you can get on that, but I really recommend that you work out your total body, working cardio, doing functional training, and then I'll be sharing with you what I'm going to do to supplement to get my V-line sexy abs. But I've already done my cardio this morning. I had bulletproof coffee, did my cardio from my personal training group, and now I am making my protein pancakes, and I added a little bit more pumpkin spice because that is so good and I love pumpkin spice. So added a little bit more of that, and now I'm adding in some carbs because, like I said, I've already done my workout. I want some carbs. Carbs feed your muscles. I'm using slow cooked oats. I'm putting about 3 tablespoons in there. Don't be afraid of your carbs. Carbs are going to feed your muscle, and they actually can slim you down if you use the right ones. So I'm going to throw that in there. And now I'm using coconut oil to spray it, put on the pan so that the pancakes do not stick. And coconut oil is absolutely amazing. It's actually going to increase your metabolism so that you are in fat burning mode, and this is the best alternative that you could use during this time instead of butter and even olive oil. Coconut oil is the best. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to put my pancake on, and you'll see I can eat this whole thing, and it's going to make a lot of pancakes. So this is one big massive pancake, and now I'm going to add batter some more because it's going to make 2 big pancakes. Now this is absolutely exciting because I am hungry and this is going to be so good. So now you can see that this is going to make a great pancake. You could do this on a skillet on your stove as well. No worries. You're going to just leave it until it kind of bubbles up or starts to get brown. In the meantime, I am going to make some nice dandelion root herbal tea, and I love this Dandy Blend brand, and I just filled up hot water in my cup, and it's a cup that says, "You are doing a great job," because we have to be reminded, right, that we're doing a great job. And I'm just going to put that in there, and it's a good herbal dandelion tea, which is great for detoxing your body. It also tastes amazing. So I'm going to just get that ready because I love drinking something warm with my pancakes, and I don't want to have another cup of coffee because I've already had coffee. So getting ready. Yes, it's delicious. Now my pancakes are ready. This is exciting. So I'm going to be flipping them, and look how beautiful they're turning out. So just flipping those over, and they're ready to go. So now I'm going to sit down and eat and enjoy my pancake. Now for my exercise, heading out to the park. I'm doing high skip jumps here, really reaching up. And now I'm going to hold on to any random bar and just lift my legs up. You could use any bar, but this is just a bar I found at the park, and I'm just trying to swing my legs up as close as I can to my fingertips, and I'm going to try to do 15 reps. Now I'm going to do V-ups, and I want to tap my hands, slapping my hands underneath my legs, straight legs, pulling in my abs, and really focusing on crunching in the abs, and I'm going to do 20 reps here. Now mind you, I've already done a workout today, so this is my supplemental ab workout. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and now I'm going to go into leg crossover. So you can see my leg is straight out, and if this is too much for you, you can always just bring your knee to your opposite elbow, just like that, if that's feeling too much to go straight leg. So I'm going to do 20 reps of these leg crossovers, and I'm going to repeat this sequence up to 3 times. After about 2 to 3 hours, I'm gonna have a snack and I'm gonna do a Power Crunch bar. They're super yummy. This one's the mint chocolate. So I had that 2 hours later, and now I'm making my lunch, which is another 2 hours after that. And I just used some pre-cooked beef that has taco seasoning on it, and I just have a bag of mixed greens. It has like kale and cabbage all shredded up in there, and it kind of makes a nice crunch like a tortilla chip, which is so delicious. So I'm pouring that on top, and I've got lime. Lime makes everything taste better, and I'm just gonna squeeze that on. And I might cut another lime because I want to like have even extra lime on my salad. But it's nice to just prepare some meat ahead of time. You could, whether you did chicken or like I did ground beef with taco seasoning on there. So just to have extra meat on hand to get your protein fast. I'm busy during the day, so I just like to throw in salads, and I think it's so good. So right now I have plain Greek yogurt, and that makes an awesome sour cream. Such a great protein source, but tastes amazing on salad. And voila, you're done. Hello everybody. So it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I've had a full day of working, creating content for my 6-week coaching, and now I am actually, I don't know if you guys saw my recent post, but I am a volunteer head cross-country coach for the high school private school here. And I agreed to do this because these kids were looking for a coach. Their coach bailed on them at the last minute, and I have a deep, deep love for running. So it's not really about running, it's really about building character through running, because in cross-country, you run for so long. There's moments in the run where you're just wanting to quit, give up on yourself. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel easy, and I found that running for me has become a huge analogy for life, and it's been a huge pivotal base for me. I always ran in high school, I ran in college, and I feel like it's really helped me to create the character that I have today, and to not give up, to keep going, to fight that little voice in your head that says I'm tired, I need to stop. And I just want to pass that on to all these high school kids, and I have the best group of kids, and I go and do this every single day. We have our first meet this weekend, but you're probably wondering, it is food time. I'm actually starving, and I'm not going to be able to eat until about 6 tonight, so I am definitely getting in a protein drink, and I have it right here. You'll see it. So in my protein shaker, I actually have some whey protein, I have greens, a handful of greens, I actually have 1/2 frozen banana just to add kind of that coldness, because actually our ice maker is broken, so I have no ice, so I had to use half a frozen banana. And I use this Ionic Supreme from Isogenics, and it's just more about giving back to my tissues, giving back to my joints, and all my muscles. It has all these good herbs in it, and it's super good for you, so I use it kind of as a detox and take it occasionally. It'll give me a little bit of energy for the afternoon, but that is what I'm going to be taking, and then I'll be coaching cross country, and then I'll share with you what I will have for dinner tonight. Love you. Bye-bye. Yay, it's dinner time, and I am going to be cooking up asparagus with garlic, pepper, and Himalayan sea salt. And I've already have the salmon in the oven. It is cooking with fresh ginger on top, just pepper and lemon at 350 degrees. I just wrapped it in tin foil, put it in the oven, and now I'm just kind of trimming off those hard ends of the asparagus and ready to pour this in the pan. And I'm going to use my coconut oil again. We already talked about the benefits of coconut oil, and I'm not afraid of using coconut oil. Super good for your skin, for your organs, and also for your fat loss. So throwing about a tablespoon in here, and I am cooking up asparagus for the whole family. So I am actually using a whole bunch of asparagus, and I'm going to have a cup's worth of asparagus tonight with my salmon. Throwing that in there. You just have to saute this asparagus. You could bake it, but I'm just sauteing it for approximately about 10 minutes I love to make things super simple. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I go all day long. I just want to make a healthy dinner for everybody, and I want to be on my way out of the kitchen. So now I'm putting in about 2 tablespoons of ground ginger. You could use a fresh ginger. This is basically fresh ginger. It's just in a jar already pre-minced for me, which makes cooking a lot faster. Now for the salt and pepper. As you can see, I just use things really simple. Himalayan pink salt is really good. So is black pepper. Just adds a little bit of flavoring. I don't measure anything. You don't need to either. And I'm just going to let that start heating up. And now you see my dinner. I have a half a cup of that's quinoa in the bowl, and I'm actually going to sweeten it up. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of cinnamon in there, and I'm going to add a stevia packet because now it's going to taste like a little bit of a dessert. So I'm going to throw a little stevia packet in there, about a teaspoon's worth, and it's going to taste super sweet and yummy. So I have my salmon, you see there, and I've got my cup of asparagus and about a half a cup of quinoa. And thank you for subscribing to my channel and journeying with me as I create sexy abs in 6 weeks. And next week we will be talking about creating my abs with my mind.